So for case number 7, we have a naming issue when we code. Let's open the database. We have a form donation down here, yeah, and we know that it is linked to donor and donation as we have done earlier. So we run the form and we see errors in at least 2 places, and the date is not popping up because we had designed the form so that it shows today's date. As you can see here, today's date should show, yeah, and this one says name and with a question mark, and name with a question mark, as if Access is wondering there is something wrong with the names that you're using. So there are 3 issues here. Let's go to the code, to the design view, and have a look. So here we see a green little warning. It says invalid control property, control source. The source of this field is wrong. So let's have a look at the field. Donation dates are in the donation table. Let's have a look at it in design view. Now it's read only. That's what he meant to say there, that we cannot make any modifications. If we look at the date time field here, we see donation date, and here we see donation dates. When we run this form in form view, today's date doesn't appear, and in design view there's a little warning here that tells us that the control source is wrong, and actually we just saw that it says donation date, not donation dates. So if we change this and we go back to form view, we see the current date. Because of a spelling mistake, we had a wrong result. Now let's go back to form view, name and name. Let's see in those 2 fields, the bottom fields here, that one and that one, what is the wrong name that we're using. And it says dsum. There is no function dsum. The function is dsum, not desum. There is no such function. This is the correct name of the function. So if we wrote desum, as some students may have written accidentally, this is not going to summarize the whole results for the donor ID as we want to. Let's have a look in form view. If we select let's say number 4, it summarizes correctly the donations of donor number 4, which is Mr. Ireland, but we still have an issue down here, and that issue is we say donation amounts, but here we have donation amount, and it says donation amount, this one here, plus the up to now donations. Up to now donations is this one. If we click on it and get the property sheet, we look at in the other tab, we see name, up to now donations. So this is the up to now donations, and it's spelled correctly, but this one, it's table donor ID. This one is donation amount. We can see here its name, but here it says donation amounts with S at the end. If we delete it, go save it, and we go back to form view, we get the current date automatically because we've corrected the name of the source. Let's check Mr. Ireland's so far donations. It is 170. If we add another £3, we will get, let's click somewhere else, and we get £173, which is automatically calculated from this field here plus this field here. So that is the issue with names in forms that we have to be aware of. If we name them wrongly, we will get that name error.